Hola, Ursula here from Simply Cuba Tours. I would like to give you a warm welcome to today's training session introducing Simply Cuba Tours, beginning our story, our team, what sets us apart, what we are offering, and how we can work together. So let us begin. The story of Simply Cuba Tours actually starts with a love story that started on tour, of all things, in Cuba when my children and I went to Cuba on a tour. I met Ioannis, who was our tour guide, and we hit it off discussing how sustainable tourism can be done better in Cuba. And from there, um, the love for the island and the love for each other has budded, and we decided to start Simply Cuba Tours. Back in 2020, as the world was shutting down, we started laying the foundation of a new kind of travel company, um, with the vision of ensuring that the travel that we are providing to clients is not only authentic, but also gives back to the communities direct that we are visiting. So our promise to you as a family-founded company enriched by love is to ensure that your travelers will get a true glimpse into the soul of Cuba, and that we are delivering handcrafted experiences by Ioannis and myself that provides authenticity and gives back to the communities that we visit. So let me introduce you to our team. As I mentioned, my name is Ursula. I'm one of the founders here in Simply Cuba Tours. Before starting the company, I have over 20 years of logistics experience, moving people from around the world, providing them seamless logistics experiences, but coming into Australia during COVID times, I have to say, it was a bit of a challenge, but nevertheless, it has taught me a lot of things about how to arrange great travel experiences through challenging times. Ioannis is my co-founder, as I mentioned. He's a born and bred Cuban. He's a tour guide. And since he has moved over to Australia a couple of years ago, not only does he have the understanding of Cuba and how Cuba works with the networks that we are relying on, but he now truly has the understanding of the expectations of our travelers as well, which was actually something completely different and a culture shock to himself. So it is actually brilliant to have both sides of the coin in and understanding from his perspective as well. On the ground, we now have Giovanni and Ludmila, who both bring to us 20 years plus experience and their networks around the island. They are all both based in Cuba as well and have been guiding during that time as well. So they have a true understanding of the island, and we rely on their networks along their travels as well. And Willie has also joined us. Willie is our junior tour guide. He has put together some brilliant experiences for you in Havana. He's truly understanding, having worked in some of the luxurious castles that we use in Havana, the experiences and the level of service that our clients require. So what sets us apart? Apart from being Cuban Australian founded with authentic tour guides on the ground, we, as you can see, with our roots are truly planted in Cuban soil, unlike many other operators, have a strong understanding and personal connections that we rely on the ground, which in Cuba is truly something that you must have to be able to understand and provide a level of service that understand how the place works, and to be able to provide the level of service that we thrive for, along with the truly insider experiences that we can provide to our clients. Apart from having our roots in Cuba, based in Cuba, we also curating each and every experience to your client. So whilst we have some curated tours that we are offering with set schedules that I will discuss about a bit further, we also offer bespoke experiences. So we thrive on understanding your client, the sort of experiences that they want, and we will design each and every activity around that. Apart from that, we also, as I mentioned several times now, have a comprehensive local network, anything from luxurious classes to service provider off the beaten path experiences. We are here to provide that for you. We actually serve primarily the sophisticated travelers, well-traveled couples, families, and small private groups during our tours to make sure that we can provide an intimate experience for our travelers that are truly immersive on the island. We are the people that are traveling with us seeking authenticity, so they crave that experience that truly engages the Cuban culture and gives them a deep dive into the heritage, and it is beyond the typical tourist spots. They want to have customization, they want to have their own guides, their private drivers, they want to have the experience is catered directly for their needs that they can truly enjoy. And there's also seeking quality and comfort. So we will tell you a bit more about how we can meet all of these points for them. They are also seeking to give back to the communities through their travels. We actually had several of our travels, which we also encourage, asking what they can bring for the Cuban people. Many of them have donated to hospitals, to schools along the way for their travels. And of course, they want to have the safety and security, which we are ensuring through our services that we are providing as well. Why they choose us? It's because we are not just about travel. We are not about cookie cutter travel experiences. We are creating a meaningful and enriching experience for them. And many of them have mentioned to us how their perspective changed through their travels to Cuba and through the experiences that we have offered to us. So, what sort of travels do we offer? As mentioned, we offer bespoke tours that are travel tailored to perfection. They are meticulously crafted to suit the unique experiences that they're each craving. I actually guide them through the process, go through making sure that they are getting a balanced experience on their travel. We are not rushing them through. They get truly immersed into the Cuban culture with the spots that they want to visit along the way. Some of them wanted to have culinary experiences. They have local chef. We have private salsa sessions, private music classes, exclusive art tours with Cuban artists, just to mention a few of the experiences. We also offer scheduled tours for your clients. These are still curated journeys, even though they are on a schedule basis. There is pre-planned itineraries available for people. These are for people that don't have a set idea in mind, but they're still seeking a rich and engaging experience along the way. Now, with our scheduled tours itineraries, just note that those itineraries can be offered for two people at any other time as well. So if your clients see an itinerary on our site that they like and the dates don't match their needs, we can actually run those tours for two and more people at a time that suits them. The style of travel and the pace of travel that we basically offer itineraries that I mentioned are slow, immersive. They genuinely give the insight into the culture, but they maintain a comfortable pace. So there is. Whilst they have an activity for each day, we also make sure that there is some downtime and some time for them to do a bit of self-discovery as well. And because we're running a small tour, as I mentioned, with couples or couple of people or with family groups, we basically can be adaptable to their schedule and their requirement along the way as well. The style of accommodation that we offer, they are boutique stays across Cuba. They are all privately owned accommodation, but they provide the highest level of standards. Ioannis and I actually driven across the island and have handpicked each of the providers ourselves to ensure the quality and the authentic stay that they provide and the amazing level of service that they provide as well. They are up there with some of the luxury um, accommodation that you would find anywhere else in the world. They are boutique, they're privately owned, they have a distinct charm. We can share with you the accommodation provider booklet as well, so you can actually see they are truly hidden gems in the rough. As mentioned, they provide high quality along the way and exceptional service delivery, and they meet just genuine care and enriching stay requirement of ours for each of the clients along the way. They are also strategically located, so your client actually will see the life unfold in front of them because they are all based where Cuban peoples would live as well. Sometimes we have had the feedback that it is noisy because in Cuba there are no stores. You will have street vendors coming down the street, so you can actually experience it as well. Why this matters to you is because your clients are guaranteed to stay in a distinctive accommodation that will elevate their travel experiences, and not just a place to rest, but it is a place to feel and live the authentic Cuban atmosphere. So the style that we are traveling in, you will basically have private drivers picking the clients up from the airport, depending on the number of people traveling, whether it's a private taxi or whether it's a bus. So we will arrange that for you. They will wait for the clients there, and then it will be available based on to the places that we visit. Some of the authentic travel experiences might require people to travel on horseback. We will ask that though, because if clients don't want to use horseback, then we will make other arrangements. There might be a horse in cart, busy taxis, cocoa taxis, and these travel arrangements are there to enhance the client's travel and experience along their trip. Of course, there is no travel without a classic car as well, so that is definitely on the way as well. So, what kind of experiences that we offer? We will have all sorts of things to cater for your clients' requirements. Some of our signature experiences, as mentioned, is the classic car tours, the historical city tours in various cities that we may visit on their trip. We also touched on the culinary adventures that we may have. We have cooking classes that are in towns or on a farm experience. We have cocktail classes, whether in a rooftop bar or set up by the beach. It all provides a beautiful experience for your clients. We also have some deep dives. We've got Afro-Cuban experiences. We've got salsa classes. We've got art and history tours. We've got modern entrepreneurs that people can visit, just to name some of the experiences that we will have on offer. For some other people that are more active or engaging, we've got boxing classes, we've got tobacco and rum and cigar tasting experiences, farm experiences, and other outdoor experiences like bird watching or even rock climbing, if that's something that your clients are up to. We've got, as mentioned, we directly support the local communities. So each of those activities I have mentioned are booked directly through a private service provider, allowing travelers to actually meet the people who their tourist dollars are benefiting. There are some exclusive add-ons if they wanted to have some memorable photos. We can even arrange a photo shoot in Havana. So when you're choosing to travel with us, it means that your trip, your client's trip, will be deeply meaningful and engaging around the island's culture, supporting the local communities, and seeing the rich tapestry and and being educating whilst being entertaining and inspirational. Also, we hope as well. So, regarding the logistics, as mentioned, I have plenty of logistics experience and guides plenty of travel experience around the island. But some of the ways that we ensure that we are keeping your or getting your travelers up to date and ready to travel to Cuba is providing them coaching sessions. So we will provide you the information, we will provide you a massive email. We will provide you a guidebook with things that your clients must know. We will encourage you to get us online with them to talk them through on how to prepare for their trip into Cuba, because Cuba does not work like any other place. There are several times that people mention challenges around the currency, not understanding how it works. So we've got lots and lots of information that we'd like to provide to your client to ensure that they travel to Cuba prepared, so that they can be ready to actually enjoy their experience rather than stressing about any sort of things that they might not have prepared for. We also provide pre-trip checklist, anything from the travel documentation that they will require, to the visa, how to obtain their visa, the sort of things that they will need to potentially print out, down to the packing list that they might want to consider when they're coming to Cuba as well. We also as mentioned, be at the airport. We will pick them up straight away from the airport, welcoming them, taking them to their casa where they will meet their guide, and they will have a fully managed itinerary when they travel with us. We will have the boutique accommodation booked for them. We will have their activities booked for them, their transport, their meals, and everything as per the itinerary agreed. We will have their guide on hand 24/7 available for any contact. They are also there to assist them with any bookings or arrangements that wasn't part of our itinerary to start off with. And of course, they can also contact myself any time of the day, and the tour guides will also be in touch with any challenges or concerns that they may have along the way to ensure that we can address it for them. We want to ensure a worry-free travel experience, and our commitment is to ensure that they will have comprehensive preparation and in-trip management to ensure a seamless and enjoyable travel experience for each of our clients along the way. Um, So, how can you sell the tours? We are here to empower our agents as well, and we want to provide a suite of resources just for you. So, we have set up things like a Facebook group, and we also have a regular newsletter that goes out every couple of weeks to stay informed, to make sure that you're up to date with travel trends, with any changes that are affecting Cuba. In the Facebook group, we are actually rolling out information as it happens in real time, just to ensure that you're up to date and you can keep your clients informed. We also provide brochures that you can access as well, that you can share with your clients. These are available for any of our preset itineraries. We also have an image and caption library that we can share with you. We actually have an upgrade to that now as well, to ensure that these speak directly to your clients, so you can use it. Obviously, you can rewrite it to speak in your language as well, but we share all of that with you. You can make bookings through our booking platforms that we set up directly for you, whether it's with net pricing or with the 10% commission included. So you get your own login and you can make your booking directly into the set departures. Or for bespoke tours, you just need to email myself directly and I can book that for you. I'll be arranging the itineraries for you, and we can actually provide a detailed itinerary for your clients once it is all set. So why should you partner with us? It's because basically you're supporting an Australian small business, a Cuban small business, because we are both. We have comprehensive support that enhancing your selling success, your selling power. We provide you the tools and resources. As mentioned, you are supporting the local communities. Each tour sold directly contributes directly to the Cuban people as well. We're not just talking the talk, we're actually walking the walk as well. Now, I hope you enjoyed our little session today. So we've got a quiz for you in there. If you could just answer those questions, pop your answers below into the chat so we can ensure that you have the understanding of what we are offering and how we can work together. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you to joining us today, to take the time to discover Simply Cuba Tours. I hope you are excited as we are about the incredible experiences that we can offer to your clients. For more information, please feel free to reach out either at my email or by contacting me on my phone number, or for more in-depth information about us and what we do, please feel free to visit our website. Thank you.